Thank you, Michelle. The Jazz and the Warriors have made the trek to Salt Lake City, where this Western Conference semifinal will continue with Game 3 before a sellout crowd. Utah hoping to return home and help them get right back in the series that they trail 2-0.
Great job getting him going in transition. When he gets the basketball in transition and you're back on your heels, you can forget about it. It's good night. The ability to use his size, his length, his athletic ability, and the handle, getting to that right hand, get all the way to the cup. They also did a very good job of getting him the basketball in spots where he is tough to guard. Before Kevin Durant got hurt, the Golden State Warriors are on pace to historically be the greatest offensive team in the history of the game. Having him back this way, he impacts the game like only few others can.
PC stations.
The NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, building better every day. And in part by Taco Bell's new loaded taco burrito.
We can't be relaxed teams get beat.
You just want to make sure you leave it all out there. You never know when you get that chance again.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA.
It gotta happen tonight.
Knocks down a 3.
Find the answer. We've got to be tackling.
I expect it to be a hostile environment.
No, the ambition.
This is the playoffs. It's going to be a dogfight till the end.
Everything going right for Golden State.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got royalty inside my DNA.
I got hustle, though ambition flow inside my DNA.
Draymond Green goes right at Gobert. And a 1.
Whatever the challenge, meet it.
Yeah, Soldier's DNA.
It's the Golden State Warriors and the Utah Jazz as we welcome you to the NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC. And it's presented by Wells Fargo. Game 3 of this best-of-7 series on a beautiful day in Salt Lake City, where the series have shifted after the first 2 games in Oakland and 2 victories for the Golden State Warriors. Time now to see who's figured it out, brought to you by Metro PCS. Well, the Warriors have figured it out 6-0 so far in the playoffs. Meanwhile, San Antonio's done some good figuring it out as well, as they now lead 2-1 in the other Western Conference semifinals. Boston, Washington, Toronto, Cleveland. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. Right now, let's welcome in for the first time tonight, Doris Burke, KDB. Go early with 9.
Well, just backing him down and then doing the Dirk one-footed jump shot. That's money.
Spinners! Well, the story of the game is brought to you by AT&T. It's actually been the story of the Western Conference semifinals as we welcome you back to Utah. So far, 11 games in the conference semifinals. Not a single game, not one, has been decided by single digits. All double-digit victories in all the series. Some of the games have been a little close, and little runs at the end have put it over 10, but at the same time, we have not had any buzzer beaters. Certainly hoping for that. Rid of it as quick as he possibly could. Wow, that's close. Officials will go and review it. But Golden State, another double-digit lead at the end of the first quarter.
Get it done on the defensive end. It inspires you and gives you easy basket opportunities in transition. Gobert off the throw-ahead pass by Hayward. Big time defense leading to big time offense.
Time for tonight's Golden Touch, brought to you by Midas. Golden State has had the Golden Touch throughout the playoffs. As you see them leading the series almost the entire way. Been tied for about 3.5 minutes, but Utah still looking for their first lead, making a nice little run now as they cut what was an 11-point lead. Gobert, 8 points, 7 rebounds, a couple of assists and a block. After trailing by 11, Jazz back within 3. Welcome back to Salt Lake City. Draymond Green took exception to that shot from Joe Ingles. Sold it a little bit. And then after the next whistle following that play, as we see it once again, Green upset. See what play's going on, he said something to Benny Adams and letting him know he didn't care for it.
My only question, if I would...
Utah outscores Golden State 33-22. And they have the lead at halftime. Rudy Gobert getting the crowd fired up, getting his team fired up. And the Jazz lead by 1. The American Express halftime report coming up after these messages. Game 3, a good one here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Brought to you by Best Buy. Expert service, unbeatable price. And new Roundup for Lawns. Kills weeds, not the lawn.
Welcome back to the NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Game 3, halftime from Salt Lake City. The Jazz, after trailing by 11, lead by 1. Our first half stats are brought to you by America's Navy. And you see that first quarter, but then the second quarter, 33-22. Utah outscores Golden State, led by Rudy Gobert, as the Jazz have their first lead.
Just good offense off a great defense, and Hayward aggressive stepping in rhythm.
Early third quarter, Draymond Green and the Warriors trailing. It's been an eventful night for Green so far. Could fall for some fouls he wasn't happy with, which is fairly normal. Then got heated a couple of times. And this one, where Rudy Gobert caused him to go extra. Benny Adams, his teammates trying to pull him away, went to the bench, signaling to the Jazz fans, hey, we're up 2-0, and then yelling at Benny Adams. Got a technical foul while sitting on the bench. He hasn't been just good in the playoffs. He's been extraordinary. He's been sensational so far. But timeout, Utah. Steph Curry struggling all night, just 3 of 15. And now it's 66-65 here in Game 3.
The NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Brought to you by Coors Banquet. That's how it's done. And Hyundai.
Back here at Salt Lake City for Game 3. Golden State now trailing by 1, despite the fact that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson have really struggled shooting. Curry missed 10 in a row. Draymond Green struggling as well. This shows you Kevin Durant carrying them here tonight. Durant with 27 points, 27 of their 65. And that will end the third. Gordon Hayward coming alive. He's got 21. Kevin Durant has 27. This presentation of the NBA playoffs continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Welcome back to the NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Game 3, Jazz lead by 1. As a reminder, area coverage provided by Goodyear. Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. Strong Utah defense here in Game 3. So the first 2 games, the numbers. But tonight, Utah has clamped down. Steph Curry has struggled shooting. So has Klay Thompson. Put it home, he's got 29. Golden State by 3. Timeout, Jazz.
We talked about the rolling big man and the pressure he puts. JaVale McGee rolling to the hoop. Buys a little second for Durant to turn the corner and finish.
The NBA Conference Semifinals on ABC, presented by Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo, building better every day. And in part by Kaiser Permanente. Train the mind, the body will follow.
Back here at
Salt Lake City for Game 3. Kevin Durant has been masterful. Durant, of course, suffered that calf injury in the Portland series, missed a couple of games, but is finding his rhythm. Sensational in Game 2. Another terrific game here in Game 3 as the Warriors trying to go up 3-0, lead by 3. Still plenty of time remaining. KD comes off the screen and roll. Gobert standing. Does not matter. You allow him to come off and see space, you're dead, my friend.
For Sutherland Stars as the president faces another crisis on a new designated survivor Wednesday at 10/9 Central on ABC. Kevin Durant, a brilliant performance on the road here in Game 3.
Well, with Curry and Thompson being 6 for 28, the designated survivor is KD, 13 for 23 with 34 points, having it his way. Isolations off the post. How about pick and rolls, getting to his spot? You're in no man's land defensively. He's too big and too skilled to come off and see nothing. Daylight, there's a price to pay. Having his way all game long.
This is only the 8th game Durant has played in the past 2.5 months. He injured the knee at the end of February, missed 19 games. Warriors go up a dozen with 55.9 remaining. Big fourth quarter for Golden State. Utah had a lead here in the fourth, but the Warriors at crunch time come through.